Today, take a look at the Walabot DIY 2M. So we got our instructions, and we got our Walabot. Then in the bottom of the case, we got our charging cable. This is USB-C to USB-A. On the bottom, we got our power button, we got our charging port, and that is pretty much it. We actually got a nice texture on the side of this one too. So if we compare that to my older Walabot DIY 2, they are very nearly the same thing. They both work on Android as well as Apple, so it doesn't matter what kind of phone you have, they're going to work with that. They both use the same radar technology to actually scan the wall. The only difference between these two is that the Walabot DIY 2 also has expert mode. So we can see when we start to use this, we have the options for images or expert. If we go into expert mode, we can see the visual representation of what the Walabot is actually seeing. We can also increase the sensitivity as well as decrease the sensitivity. So if we really want to narrow down exactly what we're looking at, we can actually do that. Now the main thing that's actually kind of interesting about this, you can see these two dotted lines, and that's actually saying that that's a wooden stud. So you're getting the same information as you would be getting if you were using images mode. So if we bring this over to the left, right here we got a wooden stud. And if we go to images, we can see we got that wood stud right there. So the information that I use in expert mode, most of the time I see in images anyway. So there's not a huge amount of difference between having images in expert mode. Expert mode is really designed for people who are doing more than the basic DIY stuff. If all you're doing is screwing into the wall, trying to add shelving or hanging pictures or anything like that, images mode is going to be more than adequate. So I'm going to remove the DIY 2 and we'll grab the DIY 2M. There we go. So you can see we got the same stud right over there. And we got the same stud there. So if you don't think you're ever going to use the expert mode, then the Walabot DIY 2M is perfectly acceptable. Now, if you've been watching my videos, you probably already see me hang a bunch of stuff with the Walabot DIY 2. So now I'm going to hang a shelf with the Walabot DIY 2M. So we hit wood both times. So overall, that is a very nice tool.